infectious.
Prince Job says, so Juguna is owning a police station in Kenya.
No, niyo nilikuwa nimelenga, but now that it has come up again.
Yes, it's come up.
That's actually the flag of Germany upside down. Because we are talking about props. We are talking about it's propping and everything, so we make it work for what it is. So that's what it is. But again, I'll remind you, because I'm in a fire, the salvos are coming from
yes.
And I think this is what I think we should avoid, where we have people who are not technocrats in places of making decisions, because whatever they do will always be he's right, he's wrong, you're wrong, I'm right. And that's why you find a lot of the technocrats who are in the previous cabinet after the maandamano to cool things down, then they were taken out, there's no fuss. Madam Nakumencha, she went and she was like, Nili, futwa kazi, there's no fuss. But the technocrats, starting with the impeachment, now coming to our latest guy in press briefing, they're always talking, I'm right, they are wrong. You are wrong, you're right. So when we separate all these things, we put people who want to do the right thing for the country and not to be right. I'm right, you're wrong. Because now what we are doing currently is you are wrong, and that's why they cannot apologize for tear gassing, because you are wrong for bringing politics. And now we say we are right, you are wrong for, so who brought politics in the play? Is it him, or is it now the tear gassing and everything? So everyone wants to be right.
So Njugush, let me take your challenge and take this with the full.
This was the hottest conversation yesterday between Dennis Itumbi and content creator, that is Akina Crazy Kena, Njugush, and all those who are here at the table. Now, Njugush seems to destroy Itumbi's completely, because Itumbi was representing the government and President Ruto regime, but also the content creator came because they normally imitate the government. And of course, you remember the clip that Crazy Kena did about the tarmacking road and all those, how the money is being divided by the government. And of course, you find that the project, if it's like a tarmacking a road or is certain project, it end up being unfinished, definitely. Now, because of that creativity, and creativity is an art. And if it's an art, it's a way of doing it. It's a gift. Not all people can do such. Not all people can imitate what these people do. People can talk about politics, people can talk about development, but now being a content creator or able to bring a satire or able to bring or to imitate a government, sometimes it's very challenging. There are so many comedians who are out of the art, or maybe who it's art, but who are out of imitating the government or have that confidence to imitate the government, especially politicians generally. But according to this conversation yesterday, even Itumbi seems to be sitting on the, he seems to be uncomfortable, and definitely at the end of the day he apologized for the Butere girls, unfortunately for missing the act, although he said that the Butere girls, they misbehave on the stage. Ati walishika microphone wakasema, instead of acting, what they judge them is that because walishika microphone and they said, we won't act until, or we won't play this until we see who, our director. And then from that action, they took as a, walichukuliwa ni kama wamevuja sheria ya drama festival, definitely, na wakajajiwa, like, these people, even they are not even willing to pray, or they are not even willing to act. They are willing to emphasize on something. And I don't want to speak this much because I spoke the other day. Na nikasema hii kitu ni kama, it's only this government wanaiona ikiwa very big act. And that's why Njugush said in the previous of this conversation that this is a government of major minor. It's a government of major minor, meaning that this is a government that takes small thing to be larger thing. Wanachukulia zile vitu hazifai, or minor major, I think, something of the sort. Like something that is very minor, they take it as a very big issue. And what is that very big issue? they take it as a small issue, especially, for example, if it is SHA and all those things, yeah? Those are the major issues, but wanaichukulia very easily. But zile vitu sasa ni dogo sana. Yeah? That's why I find that if you criticize the government, you can lose your life. Do you remember that guy from Moro? I think, what was his name? I forgot the name. The guy who just tried to criticize the government, I tried to just to be the voice of people. And this even happened even in the set books. Those people who represented the voice of people in all those prayer, in all those set books, in all those set books that have been represented by Minister of Education, those you have come across them, Akina Kifo Kisimani and all those people who act as a voice of people, they end up losing their life. That is what is happening even now. So I don't think that it's not bringing reality into the art. And you know what? To make something that is kuweka kitu yenye iko kwa real life, kuiweka into action or kuiweka into a drama, that is being an art. That's an art. And that's what akina Njugush na Crazy Ken, they were trying to find out na figure out why is the government, the whole government, especially national government, is up to the children's and tear-gassing the students because of just asking about presenting about this. Now, you know who? Dennis Itumbi is very smart guy on the other side, and he's trying to cover up the government and at the end of the day, even though he came to apologize when it's too late. I'm talking about next year. By next year, things will be different. If it's about act, another thing will be different. Yeah, watakuja na another thing. And those people who don't know about Dennis Itumbi, because he's one of the spokesman of the government or President Ruto. If you have ever been in a general meeting ama kwa sherehe yote, mahali unasikia ule jamaa huwa ana-invite president, ana-invite ma-ministers, unasikia huyu ni minister wa fulani na fulani. The guy who speak with the microphone, that is Dennis Itumbi. Many people, they don't know where is Dennis Itumbi come across. Wanasikiaga tu Itumbi, akina Faruk, they are just, wako tu hapo kwa security and all those. But Dennis Itumbi generally, wakati unasikia kama ni sherehe ya Jamhuri Day, kama ni sherehe ya any Madaraka Day, ule jamaa unasikia akiongea na microphone that now wacha tusimame wote, we welcome our president, let's stand, we welcome our minister, let's stand. That guy who normally speak sana haonyeshangwi, most of the time unasikia tu sauti, but that is the Dennis Itumbi at the end of the day. He is the spokesman, he is the one with the program of the day. Now he is the one to invite so and so and so until president give the last words. That is Dennis Itumbi. And yesterday he was sent in Citizen Live TV with JK Live yesterday, and they had several discussions. Although, what do you think about this? Do you think the government had that big issue or that big thing to hold to avoid Butere student to perform? What is your opinion? What do you think about this one? See you in the next video.